Okay, so, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's late at night and I'm recording this shit, but it's whatever. Uh, this is just me playing some Sky Striker duels on, doing a book, and I was actually playing against this deck right here, against Trickstar, Artifacts. I think that's a new wave. Played against it once, and that was with Thunder Dragons. But, I actually didn't think it did anything at all. Especially against Thunder Dragons. And then here I was playing Striker. I was playing Jeff Jones' list, top 4, because, his list is probably the list to go with 100%. So, yeah, I just had to go through with that. So yeah, let's just start it off here. I think I win. No, I think I lose, actually, the rock, paper, scissors, but it didn't really matter. It didn't fuck me up too bad. Oh no, I did win it. Okay, so here I have my opening hand, and I go for the Foolish Burial Goods, just because I figured that my Rhoda would have hit. I figured that I would have gotten droll. Droll became popular-ish again, just because it does hurt gouki, it does hurt other search decks as well. So, I make the dumb play though. Don't play around it. I go immediately for the Rhoda, which definitely hurts, but it ain't too bad. My hand isn't unplayable, and I go for the goods. Luckily, I don't get drolled there. I go goods for the engage as I can get it. I could have definitely done some other things, for sure, but I wanted to guarantee it. Sadly, he impermanences that, so I just link it off and go for Shizuku. What I should have probably done is gone for Metal Forward Fusion. That way, I could have searched off of Shizuku, but then the play, I don't know. He would have impermanence this, so I guess at the end of the day, I still wouldn't have gotten engaged, and I guess at least this way I guarantee myself one for the next turn. Keep Hercules base in hands, not necessarily a card you want to see turn 1, but it's whatever, it didn't hurt me too bad. I check everything, make sure I get whatever I need, I get myself a multi-roll, and then I proceed to end. Over here, I'm still wondering what he's playing. I could be playing Mirror for all I know, but no, I see the candy and I don't necessarily want to hit it with any of these because I want to play around the Lycoris. So yeah, he gets his light stage, and then with that, he searches for Lycoris from there, and then I think he targets my impermanence. I didn't whatever, I could deal with it. She special summons a Lycoris, sets 2? Yes, that's 2 pass. Oh, I guess it was a Widowmaker. Whatever. The outcome really doesn't change much because he has droll in hand now, I'm pretty sure. So I set those 2 cards just so I could play around the Reincarnation. He goes Sanctum and hits Scythe, and I'm like, I'll respond to the effect activation with impermanence just so I can actually do my plays. I activate multi-roll, and I go for Kagari. Still trying to play around in the Reincarnation. It ends up that his set card is Heavy Storm Duster, so when I set the engage, I get hit with a Trap Trick, which gets him Heavy Storm Duster, I'm sorry. And on Resolution, he uses Heavy Storm Duster and hits that, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I am not in a bad spot. Go Terraforming, get myself the Field Spell. Again, it really does nothing. So, I just go ahead, attack over the Lycoris. I don't know, I don't think he could have attacked over, he couldn't attack over this, and even if he did, I get a Race Summon off of that, so, I just proceed to activate Area 0, and then pass it on back to his turn. But again, I feel like artifacts kind of also have the thing where it clunks. Now, I might have been wrong here. I don't necessarily know the specific ruling for light stage when it targets, so I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I do get my Hercules base effect. I do use it, because it says your opponent must activate it or send it to the grave. I don't know if that means your opponent sends it to the grave or if it's just implied by this card effect. So if that was a misplay, or a cheat, you know, that's my B. I'm still kind of iffy on that because they ruled it differently at NAS, YCSs, whatever, you know, what have you. So 22 towards that, that's 700 more, so yep, 100 off, and I get my Ray summon off of that. And I'm like, yeah, we straight. Attack Ray, chain Ray for Kagari again. No, Shizuku, just so I could get some end phase search. He goes ahead, special summon double Icarus, and passes. So I'm like, okay, that's 800 damage right now, and that's 800 damage next turn. I do use Hercules base. And reset Kagari, Shizuku, and pass it on. He passes on, and I'm like, okay, cool. Don't want to see Area 0 right here, but it's whatever. I'll go ahead, activate Area 0, hitting that and his light stage, then linking it off with Kagari to get my engage, and from here, I just gain so much advantage that I kind of lose nothing when I do this. Even when he draws me there, I'm like, but that's fine, you know, like, I don't need that. I do activate this other Area 0 though, just so what's it called? Just so I get one tick off of my multi-roll and set a, yeah, there you go, Widow Anchor. And then from there, I think he summons Candina, I do that, and then he just proceeds to, pass, or admit defeat from here, I think. I'm not entirely too sure. Yep, he does. So what I side in is Shared Rides, I think? No, I'm going first. I forgot, honestly. Probably Droll. Prankatops? Yeah, Pankratops, so. Just so I could destroy shit, you know. I end up destroying his, clearing out his board turn 1 again, and, didn't really matter. Twin Twister was definitely a big factor. Those are main. Over here, adds a Candina as Lycoris. Again, I don't impermanent because I just want to play around it. And he doesn't end up having it, so I'm like, weird. Over here, he activates Reincarnation. I chain Twin Twister, discarding the engage for these two right here in the very back. And then he chains Trap Trick, banishing the Sanctum to get Sanctum. And then, you know, call that as a card. I'm like, that's cool. Not really worried. Pankratops, Ray, Impermanence, and Widowmaker all get banished. I discarded the engage just in case I drew the Ray or Hornet Drones, and luckily enough, I dropped both Rays. So, and I drew Ash, which hit the Sanctum. So, hey, Sanctum F, I Ash, and he has nothing for sight. So that felt really good just to have that. Ray, make Kagari, and I think he draws after I use the engage. I forget what I searched. I think I just searched a Widowmaker. Actually, I don't think he has draw here. I actually don't think he has draw. It sucks though because I didn't have enough spells in the grave, so I can't get that draw. But whatever. Oh, he does. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So he draws me. I'm like, that's cool. Now you have a pretty clear board. Kind of fuck up though, you know. Widowmaker is here, so you can't hit it with that shit light stage. But I'm like, it's cool, you know. I don't give a fuck. I just send another spell just to get another spell. Shark Cannon doesn't necessarily do too much against this deck. Like, yeah, they have Reincarnation, they get special summon, whatever they want, but it doesn't really play too much of a factor for the most part. So it's okay. Set engage, pass, just so I can have it for next turn. Just so I can play around that Reincarnation, you know, because I'm like, he can hit this, I don't care, I can get another one. And he goes ahead, light stage, hits the Widowmaker though, which sucks. And I'm like, well, he outplayed me. And he actually has Kagari in the extra deck, and I'm like, what the fuck? You don't have any Sky Striker cards, or at least I haven't seen any, so this is really weird, but I think he just sided it in just for this matchup, so I'm like, that's fine. Everything on the board, though, is 100% game, even if I was at 8,000 life points, so yeah. Not nice. Now, game 3, I go first, and it just sucks because he kind of bricked, and but when I mean he kind of bricked, I mean he really bricked. So I start off with Twin Twister, Airspace, Engage, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You know, go ahead, just play around with the rate with Hayate. And I know that I could have just engaged, and this, you know, obviously is a droll setup, but I wasn't necessarily too worried, because I'm like, I mean, what's the worst that can really happen to me, right? So after that, he drolls, which I'm like, that's fine, because I was going to search up multi-roll anyway, so, you know, whatever. I just let Twin Twister pass. I'm kind of worried, because I'm like, he could just fuck me up, really. He mind controls and then makes Gigari and attacks me and it passes, so I'm like, that's fine. That's actually fine. End phase Twin Twister popping both the Reincarnation and Heavy Storm Duster, which I'm like, hell yeah. It wasn't Sanctum, so he doesn't get to pop this, but I don't think he would have popped Area Zero to begin with, so. Anyways, I draw Rhoda, which is insane, because now I get to search off. See, I baited it out. I baited that Ash, it was so nice, and then I get to search my Ray anyway, so it's cool. Ray, summon, Kagari, search, get the engage back, and then just do my shenanigans from there. And I mean, he only has one card in hand, and I have Ash, so it's like, what can you really do? I think I end up setting up like 2 Widow Anchors, and that's really it. I think I draw Afterburners off the. No, you know what? Nah, that was the other game. This is an entirely different game, but whatever. I just have my board presence, and there's actually nothing else that he has for it. Set my other Widow Anchor that's in my grave. And, yeah, that's it. Oh, and I set this Area Zero. They didn't really need it, but, you know, boom. Mind controls again. I'm like, that's fine. He goes Candina. I'm like, well, I'm a Widow Anchor, and that's it. That was the end of that. This guy was really cool, though. You know, I really appreciate players that aren't like, you know, dumb. So, hey, that was it. Trickstar's artifacts. If he had a better setup, I think he could have demolished me, because I mean, droll really hurts, but I still don't think it did too much at the end of the day. So, you know, we can only see from here how it would turn out. If he had 1 field spell and a 1 sanctum, I think it would have probably changed the game. But I had Ash in hand, so I guess I was Gucci either way. Thanks for watching this shit. I'm very tired, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a video anyways, you know, just cause I can. That's really it. Shout out to Jeff Jones for this deck profile, obviously. It's really nice. I swear I never break whenever I play his deck, so, yeah. Call me a net decker, I'm fine with that. And, peace.